Hello and welcome back. We're playing some Factorio. Insane resources, no biters. And I've set up this wonderful iron array in anticipation of making steel. And I'm thinking I need like 8 belts of iron coming down. And I have a whole pocket full of mining machines that I intend to lay down. I intend to strip the earth of all its resources. So I'm going to take advantage of every piece of iron ore that I can get a hold of in this area. This is not my final iron. This is more of an iron supply to get me to the point where I can start doing massive operations with things. Okay, you're complaining why? What are we missing? Okay, just robots. Alright, don't scare me like that. I'm not allowed to do that, buddy. Just place that down. I don't see any rocks around here. Okay. Okay, he's saying, well, I don't have belts, I bet. Yeah, belts. Well, I happen to know where to find belts. Stupid robots following me around. Just wait, okay? Here, let me help you recharge faster. Alright. I see that, I think Roomba started a new series recently. And it seemed moderately interesting. He has a whole bunch of mods doing Bob's mods. I don't know what the appeal of Bob's mods is. I really don't get it. I hate them. I should do it again, just to show you guys how much I hate it. Right? Because you guys, it seems like everything, do Bob's mods! Like, I am running out of power poles. I don't know if I brought any with me. I hope I did. But there's a chance that I did not. I just realized something I already had a blueprint for. And I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I like how when you mark them for destruction, they just stop working. Okay, what is the wood? Get rid of the wood then. Oh, I'm trapped. I want to do die tech. I just want to do die tech once, just to say I've done it. I want to do another nuclear mod tutorial video. There's a mod that like basically has like really realistic, accurate nuclear, you know, how to build a nuclear power plant. It's ridiculously detailed, and it's pretty cool. And I tried it once, and I'm like, I can't figure it out. It's because I didn't know where to click. Like, I knew what I had to do, I just couldn't figure out how to do it. You know, which shows that my physics education wasn't completely worthless. And I am out of power poles. But I don't think I needed power poles for this. No, I did not. Can I make power poles? No, I need steel and copper. I don't have either. Let's just lay some more down. And I'm going to go pick up the power poles that we don't need, like these ones. Looks like they're all working. There is a problem. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but I know what it is. I can see the problem. Like a mile away. The problem is this blue belts, even, like if I turn this on, these guys will never work. And so what I probably should do is make like a gap or something so I can divert. That's what I'll do, is I'll turn it on first, and then I'll rearrange the stuff so that there's like a diverts, you know, like 4 belts down, so you don't get that problem. So yeah, so we're gonna have 8 belts just right next to each other, I guess. Let's just go for it. 8 belts right next to each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Is that what I want? Yeah, I want 8. And so we're gonna go here. Oh, an 8-way balancer. Oh no, I don't want to do an 8-way balancer. Oh, oh. I'm not going to do an 8-way balancer. I'm going to do a 4-way balancer. Twice. That's what I'm going to do. See, I figured out the 4-way balancer. I was really proud of myself. I'm like, I understand how this thing works now. But the issue is I cannot, for the life of me, figure out the 8-way balancer. It's just too much. It's like, it's too complicated. I'm not that smart. You guys think I'm smart. I'm really not that smart. I'm smart enough to know that I'm not smart. Let's put it that way. Okay, so let's get some more belts going here. Hey, you. There was this mod that was really interesting called the Belt Brush. I thought that was cool. The Belt Brush allows you to basically paint like 4, 8, 12 wide brush belts. Just thinking of using it. Alright, what I'm going to do... Here, we can get rid of these power guys. At least that one. What I'm going to do is start laying down... Let's see. Just have it go like this. This is going to go over here to here. Now keep in mind, in the long run, when I start actually doing things at scale, I'm not going to be using belts. Ideally, there might be like no belts in my factory at all. You know, maybe a couple belts for some odds and end processes that I don't want to move completely to trains. You know, but it'll be a small part of my factory. Basically, belts will only be used to build stuff that I'm going to use to build stuff. So, yeah, I'm cutting you down. And last, there we go. And I have an idea that I can have basically them go 2 different directions. Yeah, so what I can do... Yeah, here we go. Okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, let me remove this coal situation here. Just kind of pick everything up. And... Blammo. That's a lot of coal. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just like this. That's right, and then down here. Watched E.T. again with my family. First of all, it's a pretty dumb movie. I'm surprised it was so famous. And I thought that when I first came out, and I still think so too. Second thing is I used to think the government people were evil, but it turns out, no. They actually were helpful. They were trying to help at least. It's just they didn't know what to do. But I thought it was kind of cool because I don't know if they intended to be this way, but you know, watching it now as an adult, I'm like, you know what? The government did all they could do to help. They weren't trying to hurt the alien. They brought in all the medical experts they had, you know, trying to save the alien, and their intention wasn't to do harm, basically. That's the right way to say it, I guess. No! No, 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 no! Ah! No! Oh, no, stop! 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 I'm so dumb. Oh, man. Oh. You don't know what I did, do you? I know what I did. I accepted the coal supply. The reason why the coal supply goes in the underground belt is because there's a chance you might want 2 belts to go into your not coal supply, you know. So because the coal is only used very slightly. So if I were doing yellow belts, I could potentially have like 2 red belts coming to this blue one or something like that, or two yellow belts into a red belt system. So anyway, not that I actually do that, it's just I could. I need to finish laying this down eventually. Okay, so now we need to basically wire everything up. So this is where it gets weird. And then I'm going to fill up the ore here pretty soon. This is why you spread things out. You know what? Let's just do that. Forget this. I'm just going to... Yeah, so E.T., the government is not evil. Which, I don't know if he intended to be that way or not, but whatever. That's what I believe. What do I want to do with all this extra iron ore? Here, let's cut it off. Alright, I already have it cut off. Here, let's just pick it up. We'll just figure out what to do with it when I pick it up and beepers start beeping at me. Let's get a chest down per chance. Do I have an iron chest? Anyway. Yep, E.T. Watched Tora last night. Oh! Watching it again, that movie's so awesome. I know that it's like the fake, you know, the special effects look really stupid, basically. But watched it with my son. It's kind of like a homework assignment for him for history. And, yeah, the actors. Oh! They're so good. The guy that played Yamamoto. Oh, man. So awesome. And they really did a good job, I think, of explaining kind of what was happening in the Japanese politics, like how the Japanese system worked. And I think that's important for people to understand. You know, wars just don't kind of happen because one evil guy says something. It's in the Japanese, especially. If you look at it through the lens of history, you're able to see what they were thinking and why they decided to pick a fight with America. And you know, the question is, could America have been nicer to the Japanese? And the answer is probably not. No, I mean, the Japanese were slaughtering. They were slaughtering the Chinese and things like that. Koreans and let's see if I can line this up. Okay. I'll replace those yellow guys later. Yeah, Tora. Awesome movie. Awesome movie. Highly recommend it if you have not seen it yet. Go watch it. It is slow. It's a 1970s movie. There's an intermission and everything. So it's definitely not like the movies today. It's one of the interesting things the director did is he's trying to explain like why the Americans weren't ready for the attack and why, you know, we did the things we did and work up to the war and things like that. And that's something else that I think that people sometimes, like conspiracy theorists, like, oh, like we wanted them to attack. Well, yes, we did in a way. If war was inevitable, we wanted to be on the right moral footing because, you know, we understand as well as anybody else that, you know, war is a contest of spirit, right? It's a contest of morale and things like that. And if you can get the American people, so that's one of the problems with America. You don't, if you're going to fight a war with America, I'm going to give you a secret, okay? All you have to do is last, and then we get bored. We don't like war. You know, and that's the shameful, absolute truth about American wars. If we had the option, we would not fight a war. And after fighting a war for a while, we're like, okay, this is kind of getting on our nerves. Is there anything we do to stop this? Stop the insanity, you know? So if you want to win a war with America, just kind of outlast us and don't really attack us. Don't make us angry. That's what the Japanese did, and that's what Yamamoto explained. He says, like, look, the fact that we attacked before we declared war, you know, I don't even think if everything had gone according to schedule, I don't think it would have made a difference. You know, I really don't think it would have made a difference because they had normally what I guess happens is the ambassadors pull out of the countries first, right? And but in this case, they didn't do that. They still had the ambassador there. They had the ambassador deliver what the Americans see. The Americans were intercepting the messages, and there we go. That's where it is. Like, we knew what they were saying to each other. We just didn't understand everything of the implications and things like that. So I have a problem here. I don't have. And let's get some blue inserters. Let's go get some blue inserters. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is go down there, and I have to get some more steel furnaces. You know. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really useful for people to understand the war from both perspectives, like what both sides were thinking, and why, and you know, most of the time it's just huge misunderstanding. So. Alright, is enough coal coming through? I don't think enough coal is coming through, but I'm not really concerned about that at this moment. These guys, they don't have inserters either. I need inserters, I need... These guys are missing a ton of inserters too. Inserters and steel furnaces. And ring out inserters. I think I have all the inserters now. Okay. Inserters and steel furnaces. Take me home. Yeah, Tora was really awesome. It was fun. I like old movies. I just don't like the new style. Everybody's jumping around and blowing things up in impossible shots. So that's the other thing too. Somebody was complaining about Star Wars, the new movie that came out that I think is absolutely terrible as well. It's just terrible. I seriously, I don't think I'm going to watch the next Star Wars movie. There's really no point to it. I mean, they can't come up with anything new or exciting or interesting or anything. So, anyway, so somebody pointed out that this the X-wing fighter pilot dude was able to take out 5 TIE fighters, and it's like at that point, when your mooks become so easy to kill, they're not even scary anymore, and it becomes absurd. Absurd. I need some of these guys. Let's take them all. There we go. I need some steel furnaces. I was making some. That's right. I need steel for the steel furnaces. That's what I need steel for. Alright, steel furnaces. You guys are working like mad. 300 should be plenty. Okay. I'm missing a construction robot. They disappear sometimes. I don't know why exactly. So yeah, Tora. It's another movie we watched recently. What is that? Oh, I see. Yeah, he's collecting the old belts there. This is venting off the surplus petroleum gas. Because our lubricant's going somewhere. Probably boom belts or something like that. Anyway, yeah, watch that. Steel, that's right, I'm trying to make steel. Let's get back on track here. Steel. I'm going to do this series for a very long time. The first series I did for I don't know, 100 some odd episodes, 130, I don't know. I'm going to do this for this series as well. This is going to be my big build. It's going to take a long time. I've mentally prepared myself. I'm not thinking about what to do next. There really isn't anything that I want to do next except just build huge and have that huge ore field out there I'm going to exploit. Probably should do a write-up on the console commands I did. Or no, I have it recorded in the video. You can probably see what I did if you pause the video and stuff like that. Okay, so I have my steel furnaces. Okay, why is he not getting... Oh, I see what's going on here. Same thing with you. Okay, so it looks like the fuel is getting everywhere. Of course, we're not exactly working too hard. I guess they're working. Okay. Yeah, these guys are all full. Okay, how would I do this 8-way balancer? Basically, I have to merge these 2 guys, and then merge these 2 guys, and then merge these 2 guys, and then merge these 2 guys, I guess. I don't want to do it. I'm happy with my 4-way balancers. Besides, I don't know if they're actually going to be used to their capacity. Let's get some steel going here. I'm pressing space. Here, R. What is it? How do I... S? No. T? No. What is it? Here. How do I... Q. That's right, Q switches. There we go, Q. Okay, so steel furnaces. Where am I going to put steel furnaces? Let's just set them up right here. Steel. So let's set up 4. Let's leave a little bit of room. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what the exact proportions are. I know I'm missing a bunch of stuff. We'll see what happens though. I want to start watching John Wayne films. There's only a couple on Netflix that are free, but are we running out of supplies yet? We're missing belts. Let's let them run out of everything and then we'll do belts. I think we have some belts, I could be wrong. $500 belts, huh? Running out of power poles too. I don't know if I'll have enough. Alright. Says they need belts. Let's put you guys in my pocket here. Let's go get some belts. And I'm walking slow now because my power has been drained. Belts and power poles. Oh, good, I got plenty of belts. Steel is coming. I should put concrete down under these things. This is so relaxing to watch these guys work. I was talking, Kayla says, what kind of video game would you make if you could make any game? I'm like, you know what? I would like to do like a galaxy conquest simulator but with billions of stars that you have to manage. You know, and obviously, you know, the same techniques you use to manage 1 or 2 stars wouldn't be the same as managing, you know, 1,000 or a billion or a million or a billion. One of the interesting things is there's this anime that I watched that was really fun, Tengen Toppan Gurren Lagann, and basically the anime is so ridiculous. It's kind of like, you know, JoJo, just so ridiculous. But they start off and the guy, he's like he's like mining. He has this little robot that he uses, and then later on, they go to the surface and they beat up bigger robots, and so he puts that small robot inside of the bigger robot, and then later on, you know, that bigger robot goes inside a big. Pretty soon, they're basically fighting the moon, you know, and then they're fighting like the galaxy, and then there's this huge fight where they're flinging galaxies at each other. And I tried to explain to her. I said, like, look, people don't understand. You know, they had like in the closing scenes, they had this scene where like people were looking in the sky and they could see the giant fight going on, but according to the rules of relativity, oh wow, I can't believe I'm missing this. According to the rules of relativity, that, you know, it wouldn't look like that at all, right? Well, first of all, you know, when you fling a galaxy, it's just, it makes no sense, right? It just doesn't make any sense at all. And so you fling that galaxy, and like the galaxy is so huge, just to move it like that, you know, every particle has to be moving faster than the speed of light by several degrees of magnitude. You know, it's just absurd. And the scales involved as well. It's the distances are so vastly huge that, you know, like I was trying to figure out Star Trek, you know, if there's any consistency whatsoever at all to how they did distances. The answer is no. No, they just got distances completely wrong. Warp factor means nothing at all. Star Trek is completely messed up. You know what I mean? And well, that's annoying. You know what I mean? And it's just because you want things to make sense, right? But let's put that there and there. Hook them up. Anyway, now I need to hook up kill wall. So anyway, but the scale. So scale. That's what I was trying to explain. Scale. So you start off with, you know, I'm out of belts. Can't believe it. You start off with, I don't know, like things that are big, and then you go 10 times big, and that's a big deal. And then you go 100 times 10 times more, that's 100 times, and that's a big deal. When I'm playing like Europa Universalis for instance, if you start off small, you have one or two provinces, you have a small army, you play completely different than when you have half the world conquered and you have 50 armies. It's a matter of scale, and I want to play a game where you have to scale up so many times. Like you start off doing one thing, and then you have to scale up to do something else, and scale up to do something else, and scale up to do something else, and that's what I want to play. And if you're going to do 1 billion stars, if you're going to manage 1 billion stars, it's going to be completely different than how you manage 1 million stars, and completely different than how you manage 1,000 stars, and completely different than how you manage 1 star. And that's where I think would be fun. I think that would make the game fun. So, anyway, let's take a break, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.